Welcome to Stargate Codex. I am Dr. Elias Thorn, historian and decoder of ancient mysteries. Today we explore another guarded secret from the temples and the stars, drawing from the profound works of Skye Alden. We will decode its power and how you can begin working with it. The Codex opens now. Imagine a clay tablet pressed beneath a seal as a priest recites a pact to a temple deity. The cool impression leaves a tiny, perfect image, a river, a god, an emblem. And with that image, a promise is carried: to feed, to protect, to serve, to bind. Across stone, metal, and wax, the small impression grants weight to word. It travels with the signer, carrying authority, lineage, and consequence, like a compact key between worlds. Listen to the faint memory of that press, an ancient hand, the friction of clay, the soft exhale of witness. That simple act made an idea enforceable, portable, and recognizably sacred. Today I name this lost practice the Seal Stargate. In this episode, I will offer a historical decode of seals and signets, unpack their multi-layered mechanics, and guide you through a safe, ethical three-step activation called the Seal Anchor, a practice designed for personal sovereignty, healthy boundaries, and aligned prosperity. First, what are we naming? Throughout Mesopotamia, Egypt, the Roman world, and in later guild and lodge cultures, small engraved objects served as verbal and legal signatures. Cylinder seals rolled a continuous scene across wet clay. Scarabs bore the names of pharaohs and votive formulas. Tamgas marked tribal ownership, and bullae, or wax seals, authenticated documents in medieval practice. Signet rings in Greco-Roman and Byzantine worlds carried family crests and legal authority. In secret orders, seals encoded initiatory lineage and symbolic keys. These were not mere ornaments. They functioned as authorizing devices. They claimed authorship for the bearer. They marked origin and intent, and they created immediate recognition when impressed or displayed. Archaeology gives us concrete examples. In Mesopotamia, cylinder seals from 3500 BCE carry mythic processions and administrative records. The scenes themselves function as compact narratives of authority that could be read by those in the bureaucracy. Egyptian scarabs often doubled as amulets and bureaucratic stamps, linking personal identity to divine patronage. Medieval guild seals authenticated contracts, protected trade rights, and enforced collective standards. They were social technology. A Roman signet ring might seal a private letter and simultaneously assert family honor and legal capacity. In each case, the seal participates in a social ecosystem: law, religion, commerce, and initiation. The physical object binds a person to a role and makes that role legible to community and cosmos. Now, a multi-layered decoding. How did these small impressions operate beyond the visible? First, symbolic authorship. A seal is a signature in image form. By imprinting an emblem, a person declares authorship of an act or vow. That image becomes the legal and social I. Second, energetic signature. Many traditions treated the seal as carrying an imprint of character and intent, a condensed pattern that resonates with similar patterns in social, religious, or in esoteric language, cosmic fields. Third, boundary enforcement. Seals establish a registered limit: who may act, who may enter, what terms hold. That boundary can be legal, ritual, or psychological. When we decode these together, we see the Seal Stargate as a triune technology. The mark authorizes, the pattern resonates, and the impression enforces. Importantly, this is not mystification. The historical record shows administrative, religious, and social mechanisms working in tandem. A cylinder seal's image enabled quick administrative recognition. A scarab's inscription tied an object to a named office. A guild seal assured trade partners of standards. In esoteric schools, Seals were also used as initiation devices, a symbolic signature marking passage, responsibility, and a new identity within a lineage. When we translate these functions into modern, ethical practice, we lose the coercive or legally binding pretension and retain the essence: authorship, alignment, and boundary setting.
Which brings us to the practical, the seal anchor, a safe 3-step activation you can use to reclaim personal sovereignty and set ethical energetic boundaries. Step 1. Clarify your sovereignty intent. Take 10 minutes with pen and paper and answer, what aspect of my life requires clear authorship? Where do I need to state my limits? What quality of abundance do I intend to align with service rather than scarcity? Write a single declarative sentence in the present tense, concise, grounded, and ethical. Example, I claim clear authorship over my creative work and cultivate prosperity aligned with service.
Step 2. Design a personal symbolic impression, an ethical sigil. This is not copying sacred cultural symbols. It is creating a neutral personal mark that resonates with your intent. Use simple shapes, initials stylized, or a geometric motif that feels true to your sentence. Draw it 3 times in your journal, each time stating the sentence aloud. If you study Skye Alden's companion exercises, she provides templates and prompts for respectful symbol creation. The mark's power lies in clarity and consent. Consent from yourself to embody the statement, and consent to use a neutral visual language if working across cultures.
Step 3. Perform a safe imprint practice. There is no need for coercive binding of others. This practice is internal and relational. Sit with your journal, place your hand on the drawn sigil, and read your sentence slowly 3 times. After the 3rd reading, press your fingertip lightly on the final drawn impression, a tactile seal, and write a brief line describing how you will honor this authorship in the coming week. Close by taking 3 conscious breaths. This ritual trains nervous systems, social habits, and daily choices to align with your stated sovereignty rather than attempting to exert control over another's will. Integration and safeguards are vital. Use the seal anchor to strengthen your agency for boundary setting, contract clarity, and personal initiation, not to manipulate, coerce, or claim legal authority. Always respect historical context. If you incorporate imagery from another culture, study its meaning and seek permission or choose a neutral symbol. Consent matters in every interaction you seek to shape. If legal or contractual authority is required, consult appropriate professionals. Symbolic practice complements action. It does not replace lawful process. Finally, remember that service is the ethical backbone of authority. Align abundance with contribution and stewardship. If you want to deepen this practice, Skye Alden's books are rich with companion exercises, templates for neutral sigil making, historical source notes, and guided meditations that expand the seal anchor into longer initiatory sequences. Her work provides the historical depth and practical scaffolding to use these technologies responsibly. Explore the chapters on symbolic authorship and the Rosicrucian take on imprinting for further context and exercises. That is the ancient gate we decoded today. That is the hidden teaching, and that is your activation. For the complete historical depth, symbols, and practices, explore the transformative books of Skye Alden. The gate is open. The codex awaits.